Good afternoon and welcome back to the Global Trading Software YouTube channel for the afternoon trading session. Daniel Moore, right here, your host. If you're just joining us on the day, or if this is your first time visiting this YouTube channel, we want to thank you for stopping in. We want to thank you for your support. Make sure you hit the like button. If you're enjoying the content here, we want to make sure that we are providing a good service to everyone that stops in here. If you're interested in learning more about these indicators, you can come back here every single day, Monday through Thursday. We'll say every single day, Monday through Thursday, morning session. We start trading at 7:30 Eastern and until about 9:30 Eastern, unless there's some fantastic volatility, fantastic trading going on. Otherwise, we just cut it off at 9:30. Afternoon session starts at 2 o'clock Eastern, and we'll go till about 3:30. Just try to catch some afternoon trades, see what's going on towards the close of the market. So yeah, make sure you smash the like button. Let us know that we're doing okay. Subscribe if you haven't already. And if you are interested in having the accountability as a trader, having other like-minded traders hold you accountable to your rule set, to the rule set that you're going to see here in this system at play later on, make sure you join our Discord. Okay, we do have a absolutely free Discord. Damien, if you could throw that link in the chat box real quick. Make sure you sign up for our Discord as well. Like I said, it's completely free. Awesome information posted there daily from Paul, Damien, myself, other users who are active in that Discord. So with that being said, also, if you see something in this session and you really like the layout, you really like how easy it is to use, and you would like to purchase this product, you can go to the link that's in the description of this YouTube channel and follow that link, and it will take you to the globaltradingsoftware.com website, where you can shop around, find what fits you, make sure that they've got your trading platform that you use. And then you can come back on here Monday through Thursday and trade with us, so that you can learn how to use the system, because there is a learning curve. You've got to learn how to use the system. But once you learn how to use the system, once you kind of understand what it is that you're looking at, it is a game changer. So with that being said, we're going to dive into these markets. Just one second. All right. So if you notice here, if you were here in the earlier session, or if you've been in or watched any of the previous sessions, I normally have one solid chart up and I just go back and forth between the different ones. But this is the other chart that I look at. Okay. This is the chart that I've got, where it's got my different time frames on it, and I can see it's got all the same stuff on it. This is all the XBRAT software. It's got the EMA cloud. It's got the algo divergence cloud, the manager. I do have support and resistance in here as like I guess a cheat code. I guess it's not really a cheat code. It just kind of lets me know what to look out for. Make sure I'm not shorting into support or anything like that. Just got a 6-star buy on natural gas. There was a 6-star sell. I don't know if you can see that over here on the 5-minute during the lunchtime. I'll pull it up. So if you don't know this already, natural gas pays really well. I did not realize it paid that well, because I've only ever done like one contract for, like $200-300, but I went 4 contracts and it went well, it'll go against you really fast, but it'll go, you know, it'll go for you or against you really fast. It's just a pretty good mover. Definitely something that you want to keep an eye on. Like I've said previously, I watch the NQ, the ES, YM, RTY, gold, silver, platinum, oil, and natural gas, and those are the ones that I have the XSPRAT algo on all of them. Now here's a little bit of information for you. If you do get the XSPRAT system, okay, you're going to need to set up your charts sort of like this, where you have the XSPRAT operating on different time frames, right? Because in order for you to receive the buy signal or the sell signal from the system itself, it has to be on that specific time frame. So let me see if I can. Let's see here. Let me see if I can pull this over here. Boom. Is that nope? Is that nope? You can't see that. Okay. I'll figure that out. Anyway, it's got like a pop-up screen that will tell you that you have a 5-star or a 6-star on, in this case, the 3-minute. So because we've got a 5-star on the 5-minute, we got a 5-star and a 6-star on the 3-minute right now for natural gas. So definitely want to keep an eye on this right here. And if you're having trouble seeing the charts, please let me know so I can enlarge them. With as many signals as we usually get in the afternoons, I want to make sure that you guys are able to focus on the ones that you like, that you want to see. Okay, so the way this system works is you get a 5-star. You can take a 5-star, right? 5-star has has a certain number of qualifying decision points before it'll throw the the 5-star, and then you have the 6-star, which has more decision points before it'll throw the 6-star. And I'm trying to pull that up real quick so I can give you the correct information here. See here, boom. So you want to know. Hang on, see here. Okay, just throwing this out there. They have this XSPRAT system for MetaTrader 4, which is MT4. That's the one I was messing up earlier. Motive Wave, NinjaTrader, Thinkorswim, TradeStation, and TradingView. Okay, so with that being said, if you use any one of those, not brokers, but trading platforms, definitely dive in, take a look at it. Right now, they're running some specials where you can actually get a 6-month lease, right, for $600. The total cost, I mean, you can make $600 in a single trade just using this software right here. It pays for itself like so quick. There's a couple of disclaimers that need to be noted here, and that is that it will pay for itself. It will pay for itself over and over and over and over and over again if you follow the rules. And the rules are something that we're going to go over in the afternoon session today. So we're taking a look here. I think I was talking about this trade here. So with this system, right? So you get a 5-star and then you get a 6-star. The goal is to wait until you get the 6-star, but you can take a 5-star. I mean, it's in order for there to be a buy or sell indication on this system, it really has to meet certain requirements that are beyond me. I have no idea how this stuff works, but I'm glad it does. So you get a 6-star. You wait until it comes up to the very next tick up above the 6-star candle, right? So we get the 6-star right here, right? And we want to our entry is here. Where is that 6-star? It is 70. So our entry is actually going to be 71, 471. So if we take an entry at 471, you take a reasonable amount of contracts, right? So, and just for giggles, I'm going to simulate this because I've made $1,050, but it actually, after commissions, it's a little bit lower than that. But today, and it's towards my prop account, so I don't want to mess. I really don't want to mess that up, because that's it's very frustrating whenever you take 6 steps back. But so I think the natural gas pit has closed as well, so there's not going to be a whole lot of volatility, which is definitely something that you need to take into consideration with the system as well. It's designed to be used when there's a lot of volume, a lot of volatility. You get the most quality out of your signals. Yes, they pass those same decision points every time you get one. It doesn't slack if there's volume or not, but the volume will carry the signal through. So if you get a buy signal, the volume is what pushes it up, because all it's waiting for at that point is the buying to kick in or the selling to kick in order for it to actually head in that direction. So we're going to simulate this, right? So we're waiting on it. Okay, so I tell you what, here's what we're going to do. We got a 5-star and we got a 6-star. So we're going to wait until it goes above the top candle right here, right? 74. We're going to create an alert right here for 74. And then as soon as it hits that, we're going to get in. Okay. Now with natural, I traded 4 contracts earlier, and it was a little bit nerve wracking. I'm not going to lie, because it went against me for a minute. As Paul would say, I took some heat, and boy, oh boy, I was sweating bullets. I cannot even begin to explain. I was like, I'm about to fail this thing again. This is ridiculous. So I'm going to simulate this, but 4 contracts, whatever it is that you're comfortable with. Okay. Let's talk about your account size. If you have the account size, your personal account size, and you can afford to lose, $2,000 on a trade, then take the contract size that you are comfortable with. If you're a beginner and you've signed up with like a earn to trade, one up trader, UProfit, or one of those other prop account where you can take their test and then they fund you, you've got to keep your drawdown in mind. And that's where I'm at right now, trying to pass this evaluation, and I've got to keep the drawdown in mind. So with that being said, we're going to drop this down to 2 contracts. I feel pretty comfortable with 2 contracts. You got to look at your risk versus your reward, right? So the goal, the point, the take profit would be at 536 right here. That would be my take profit up here. The stop loss is going to go right here up under your EMA cloud. Now the bundle that you are going to get off of the globaltradingsoftware.com is it's going to have the XSPRAT algo, the EMA cloud, and then it's going to have the divergence cloud, which is this green stuff that you see back here. Okay. If this is the first time you're ever seeing any of this stuff, that's what it is. Okay. It's also going to have the bias. I believe it has the bias. Damien, can you confirm that it does or does not have the bias? I want to say it does. But you're going to have the EMA cloud, XSPRAT algo, the divergence cloud, and the bias. Wait on that. Day trading does not have the bias. Harmonics, that's what it is. Harmonics. I do not have the harmonics yet. That's my next one. And if you haven't joined the Discord yet, do that right now. Because you can go into the futures trading section right there, and Paul posted some pictures this morning of some harmonics patterns that completed, and he was waiting on them to hit to complete inside of the specific zone for a long or a short. And if you're unfamiliar with what harmonics are, please join the Discord. That's where you're going to find out all this stuff. If you're a new trader, the Discord is definitely where you want to go. So make sure you join that. It doesn't cost you a dime. All right. And neither does this trading room. So the EMA cloud right here, this is where your stop is going to go. All right. So, well, I'm gonna treat this like it's an actual trade, right? So we're gonna hold off. We're not just gonna jump into a trade just so I can show you guys. But your let's see here, your stop is going to be right at the bottom of this cloud right here, the pink, hot pink cloud. I'm sure there's a specific name for that color, but I don't know what it is. So right now, the bottom of that cloud is at 4.29. So $5 and 42.9 cents is where it's at right now. So your stop would actually be at 5.428, right? So if it was to go against you, the 6 star is invalidated the second it breaks the bottom of that cloud right there. Okay. So 5 star, boom, good. 6 star, excellent. Starts to go in your favor. And then all of a sudden you get this big fat red candle right here. And it starts to go against you. And then you see it start ticking, the money just killing you. If you're looking at the harmonics, check out the vid Paul released this morning on Discord. Yes. Thank you, Wolfgang. I appreciate that. But yeah, you see this red candle and it comes down, you're safe. You're not going to blow your account or anything like that. You're not going to lose more than you can afford to, because before you took the trade, you're looking at it going, okay, if this goes against me, I'm going to be down, $300, $400, whatever. So, and that's nothing that you can't recover from, right? Because I mean, like I said, the volume on this natural gas, I believe that the natural gas pit closes the same time the oil pit closes, and that is at 1:30 Eastern, I believe. Let's see here. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I think it's 1:30 Eastern when it closes. But all that aside, you can find that information on Google if you'd like. But you want to make sure that, see right here, boom, boom, and we're saved. We're safe, right? It came down. It invalidated this 6 star right here, right? Now, if you're looking to take this 6 star trade, okay, this is a buy 6 star. So you go right here, right at 47. I'm sorry, 47.4. That's where your entry is right there. And this is the exact reason why you wait for it. Okay. So when you get a signal, be patient, follow the rules of getting into a trade, because if you don't follow the rules, you can be on the wrong side of a trade, just like this right here. There are certain qualifications it has to meet in order for, we are getting a sell on gold right this minute on the 5 minute. Check it. Oh, and it's still down around the bottom of this. Gold has been very, very kind to me today. All right, so it's at 792, and that has been a very stubborn level, very, very stubborn. And as you can see, I've got an alert already set here at 92.7, just because it's been bobbing just right off the top of that. I'm waiting for a breakdown below and clear, but this 5 star right here is a good sign, right? So if we can see some follow through here, then we may be looking at a 6 star. Once we get the 6 star, we wait for the right entry. Always look to your left before you just dive in. Don't just jump in, right? Look left, right? You go out, you take your time frames, go out to a larger time frame, and then you see what's coming. Like, where's this thing going? Like, I would expect it to come down to 91 before it found some good resistance, right? So 91-ish right here. So I would throw a guide right there. Just kind of give me a warning, because I'm not going to be like, making this trade on it. Look at this though. This is a very serious little area right here. And it's the same with this one that it's coming to right now. It's just, it may take some time, because there may be a whole bunch of buy orders sitting there. So we're looking at, I would actually raise this up to 91 even. So we're looking at a drop 291. Follow through below 91. You can see here on the right hand side the different areas that I have from pulling out to the up to the 4 hour mark. You can see all the way across where it's got very specific points where the price bounces at that area. So make sure that you're being mindful of that. Okay. Even though we've got a fantastic sell signal right now, 6 stars, and it's just pushing low, that's great. But let's look at this. Okay. So we've got this little bitty resistance right here. Just a little. It's really not even that much, but the support and resistance traders probably have something right there as far as like buy orders, between here and here to bounce back up to here, possibly. You can try to crystal ball this thing all you want to, but your guess is literally as good as mine. And my guess is never very good. I'm just going to throw that out there. It's looking pretty strong to the downside. Could see some pretty decent follow through. We're going to throw another alert right here just to wait, because you never want to short into support, right? And you never want to go long into resistance either. That's just not smart trading, right? So this system right here will give you clues as to what it is that you're looking at, right? So, it may see something that you don't see. Half the time it sees stuff I don't see. And that's not really saying much, but I trust Paul, right? So it may see some stuff that you don't see, and it may just be ranging, and then all of a sudden you get a 6-star sell, and then it ranges for just a little bit longer, and then boom, it drops, So, these stars that you get are not just random, right? They're very calculated, but it is your job to make sure that you are looking to the left. Wait, that's not left. That you're looking to the left to make sure that you're not going to shoot yourself in the foot, so to speak. So we'll keep an eye on that right there. You can always go up to higher time frames, zoom out, look left, find where your support and resistance is on the longer term, and then make sure that you've got your profit targets and stuff like that. Make sure everything lines up. You also want to listen to the manager, right? So if you're in a trade, we've got one on silver too, 5-star, 6-star on silver. Ooh, that's promising on the 3-minute. So, and the gold just popped a 6-star on the 5-minute. Boom. I told y'all it was coming. Now, so it's still toying around with this in between this resistance right here. But when she goes, she's gonna go. She's not gonna mess around. Case in point was this morning right here. This boom, right? We did the opening range trade right here. It started breaking out the bottom side. You do not short into support. It broke support, got in, and set my take profit at $17.99. Yeah, right here, $17.99, and it raced. Boom, hit it, done. 2 contracts. If you got the ability to make and you can make a ton of money in this market, right? But the goal of this system right here is not specifically to just make you a lot of money, right? But to make you consistent money. Okay, a lot of the people that get into trading, they're looking to supplement their income. They're looking to move out of a profession that they hate and do something that they enjoy. You know what I mean? They're looking to better the lives of their families, right? You know what I mean? So taking that into consideration, the goal isn't to win the lottery on one trade, right? It's to be consistently profitable over a long period of time. That's what this system does. That's what the benefit of the system is consistent profitability over a long period of time using a proven strategy from a person who has 20 years of experience in the markets, right? It is literally a job, and you are getting signals from a person who has been doing this job for 20 years. So let's say you were going into law or something like that, where experience really does pay off. You would definitely be listening to someone who had 20 years of experience, right? This is this is life changing stuff right here. It has the potential to be life changing stuff. And if you follow the rules and you listen to the algorithm, listen to Paul in the Discord whenever he's talking about trading and how to enter trade, exit trade, your strategies as far as using your harmonics and your opening range trades and stuff like that, you will be consistently profitable. You will be consistently profitable. I am currently consistently profitable in my prop account towards my goal. I am consistently profitable. And it took me getting on here in front of all you guys, doing this on the daily basis, sticking to the rules and not letting myself get in my own way of making money. But that being said, you can be consistently profitable if you use this system, and that's what it's designed to do. So once you're consistently profitable, you know for a fact what you're looking at, and you're trading 2, 3, 4 contracts and you're consistently profitable. Once you get to that point, then you can start adding contracts to it, and then before long you're making big money consistently, right? Futures should be on 2 contracts of oil and natural gas. Oh, Z. Okay. Oh, so the NQ is, I think I asked that question earlier. NQZ. Oh, well, alrighty then. Boom. That is my fault, everyone. I will eventually understand this whole dates thing. Boom. Z. 01MZ. Everything is December. I guess it goes by quarter. Let's change all this real quick. Boom. And gold just took out our thing right here. Let's hang tight right here. Look at it. All right, so we got the 5-star, 6-star. We are down below resistance. I'm going with 2 contracts. We know 91's the target. Boom. Let's see what we can do here. I say 91. 91 is your first target. EMA cloud right here, and this is on my my actual prop account too. So I said I was going to sim, but I will risk in order to make, a few $100 more towards the cause, so to speak, right? So she broke down. Let's look at it on the 1 minute real quick. See here. This is a good time to look at the manager here. Okay, so we got the alert on the 5 minute, right? Switching over to the 1 minute here, we are looking at the manager right here, and the manager is saying, hey, just hang tight. It's going to get a little sketchy here for a minute, but hang tight, wait on it, right? So just so long as it's red and it's in the downward direction, you're good, right? This price may come up here and it may bounce off of this resistance right here, turn around and come back down. There's really no telling what it's going to end up doing, but it's going to do something. And just so long as this manager is red and it doesn't hit our stop loss up here at doesn't hit our stop loss up here at 94, you're okay, right? Because remember, the stop loss is one tick above the EMA cloud right here. So it's at 94.3. My stop loss is at 94. Okay. So, and I did say that there may be quite a few buy orders sitting down here, and I guess I called that one, but to my own whatever. But we're going to listen to everything, and it's saying stay in the game. So we're going to stay in the game till either this thing crosses that green or the move is invalidated by the break above the top of this EMA cloud right here. Okay. So we're going to hang tight and see what happens here. Boom, ba-dum. So far, so good. Let me just go ahead and finish switching everything over here. Platinum, PLZ. Oops. Lowercase z is not a thing. I guess it is. PL. Oh, there's nothing on that one. V1. Oil is V. Natural gas is V. Boom. All right, let's see what we got here. Looking at higher than average volume, this is another cool aspect of the manager right here. Look at it on the 1 minute, right? So we've got a higher than average upwards candle. This is a regular candle, right? This is not an accumulation candle, right? So the green candles over here are accumulation candles, right? They're buying. The gray candles are just regular upwards candles, right? There's nothing really special about them. So you want to make sure that you're looking at this dot. This is the manager we're talking about up here, okay? The dot will tell you, you've got the cyan dot up top. That is higher than average volume, okay? So you've got one higher than average volume candle of buys, right? On just a regular buying candle. Like, it's not an accumulation candle. There's not a lot of excessive buying inside of this candle. It's just a regular candle. The next one is lower than average volume. So you have the blue dot down at the bottom telling you that, hey, there's the volume's dying out in this thing. And then the next one you've got is also a blue dot saying, hey, like it's really starting to die out now. So basically what you're seeing is the move that looks like it's reversing against you is actually running out of steam. So what we are looking to see here, and we'll go back to the 5 minute here, where we have our trade, right? We're managing it on the 5 minute, right? We're just kind of looking at the other time frames to get a good sense of what it is that's going on, right? So we still got our stop loss right here at 94.4. And then we've got our profit target at 91 even, which is not, you're not going to like absolutely crush it, because you got to be realistic about your goals, right? You need to be realistic about, if you're a new trader especially, don't think that every trade that you get in is going to be this epic winning trade that you're going to just be able to pull off 10-15 grand off of every single, because it doesn't happen like that, right? The best traders out there are the best traders out there for a reason, and it's because they're very consistent, right? So that needs to be the goal, right? So you don't want to just jump in here with 10 contracts or whatever. Be responsible with your account, just stick to the rules, manage your risk reward ratio and stuff like that. As a matter of fact, let's look here. Well, I guess my risk reward is a little bit off there, because my stop loss is at $480, but my limit is at $200. Is what that is right there. So we'll ease back over here to the trade and just see what happens. I mean, we may not make it, but you know what? It's okay if we don't, right? because everything happened, right? We got the 5-star, we got the 6-star, we looked left, we found out where the support and resistance was. And again, this is the stuff that you have to realize that it really boils down to you as the trader, right? So because this resistance, this support area right here, somebody that's watching this video right now is going, I would not have taken that trade because of X, Y, and Z, right? Well, those are things that I'm still learning, right? So the system gave me a solid boom, sell, good to go, good to go. And then you see that right there, and it broke down below the resistance area that I had right here, and it kept going, and I got in it. It was my choice to get in it, right? That's the risk that you take. So keeping that in mind, the system did not do anything wrong. If this turns out to be a losing trade, we'll chalk that up to trader responsibility of making sure that it closes below said support level next time, and not just wildly jumping in a trade just because it breaks down below that. I mean, that's not the first time that I've been fooled into thinking that it's going to turn around and plummet. So looking. I mean, actually that actually works out pretty well, because you're looking at, there's a resistance level up here at this is 93. So that EMA cloud is actually, so my stop is right here at 94.4, which is where the top of the EMA cloud is on the 5-minute right here. So if we switch back over here to the 5-minute, stop is right here at 94.4. The top of the EMA cloud is 94.3, right? Using the risk management strategy right there. Because a lot of times what you'll see is you will see it come up and it'll actually bounce off the top of this cloud right here, and it'll turn around and go back down. And it may do that a couple of times before it commits one way or the other. Or, it may hit it and then come down a little bit and then bob in the cloud and then turn around and go against you. But the stop is there for a reason, right? The whole system is here for your benefit. It is to maximize your profit and minimize your losses, right? Which all boils down to what it is that you as a trader know you can afford to risk on a trade, right? So keeping that in mind, I mean, if it goes, it goes. If it don't, it don't. I mean, we really understand that it's as Europe closed, this move up is a lower than average volume so far. Yes, I totally agree. We're looking at, let's see here. Let's look at the 1 minute, because it's popping up more candles on the 1 minute right over here. See, look at all these on the 1 minute. It's lower than average, lower than average, lower than average, lower than average. One lower than average accumulation candle, one regular upwards candle, lower than average, lower than average. I mean, it's very low volume moving up in the opposite direction. So I mean, if it pops this and kicks me out, hey, I've got my stop there and I'm still green on the day, and that's fine by me. But you as the trader have the responsibility to, and see, there we go, just like that. And that's what the stop is there to do, right? So let's see what happens with this thing. Had I not had a stop on it at all, let's see what happens to it. It is bouncing off of the top of that resistance right there. So, I mean, you're looking at, let's see here. Oh, and that was, so we're pushing through. And I mean, this may just be because the main, what do you call those? The big traders, the big companies that do all the trading and stuff like that. This may be because they're, it's closed now, and this may just be retail folks going, oh, this is a great price. So they're just buying it. So either way, and we're looking at a neutral bias right here too. So you need to make sure that you put all of the things together whenever you're looking to take a trade. On the 5 minute, we see that the candle that I got in on was indeed a heavy sell candle, and it was a sell bias as well, with the downwards trending EMA cloud and the manager confirming the downward move, right? So the system did everything pattern completing into this short. Okay. That is so. What's the completion zone, Paul? Paul saying that there is a bullish, or there was a bullish butterfly harmonic pattern completing into the short that we took on gold. So it's very important to make sure that when you have the bundle, you use all of those tools that are available to you to confirm the movement, right? So everything's there for a reason, people. Everything is there for a reason. So let's see here. We would be up, or I'm sorry, we would be down. Down. It's bouncing. It's all right. And like I said earlier, just because you get stopped out, does that mean that the short is not going to turn around and go against you, or go in your favor after you get stopped out? No, it doesn't mean that. It does not mean that at all, right? What it means is you followed the rules. What it means is you didn't risk busting your account because you were being stubborn and going, I know it's 50 points against me, but I swear it's going to turn around. You're being smart about how you trade. The best traders out there, they survive to trade another day, being responsible with their accounts, being responsible with their trading, and not trading recklessly, right? Because money doesn't grow on trees. It does not. No matter how many trees I have planted to try to get it to do that. We have a whole bunch of, I just feel like I need gold is better than European morning than pre-market to U.S. market. After Europe closes, leave gold. Okay. All right. Noted for the future. Okay. So future reference, if you're finding this video later on, you probably won't be able to see the live chats. But Paul is saying gold is better during the European morning and then pre-market to U.S. open. After Europe closes, leave gold. All right. So if you stumble across this page, months down the road and you're watching this video, that's a little tip right there from Paul. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure my wife thinks it grows on trees. I don't know why she thinks that. She works her butt off, and we are where we are, right? Let's see here. Let me update this. Maybe. Bopadone. I'll get this stuff squared away here in just a minute, everybody. When you change charts and you have all of these indicators up, sometimes see you got this right here that's NQZ, but this one's showing a bunch of neutral right here, which is because it needs to update, it needs to refresh, right? When you change your charts, change your chart times. Make sure that all of your things refresh whenever you do that. Okay. Sometimes you'll end up getting stuff like this where it doesn't make any sense, and it's because even on MotiveWave, especially, you've got to update refresh your charts and stuff like that. So I'm going to remove that and then edit. Boom, boom, boom. Bias. Boom. See what I'm talking about? Just refresh it. Just refresh it. All right. Wrong one. Edit. And then study. Boom. There we go. And that's my. I need like a calendar that says switch to Z or something, so that I know what I'm looking at there. Let's see here. Did anybody take this NQ trade at lunch? This baby right here on the 5 minute. Well, okay. So on the was actually on the 1 minute. MES on the 15 charts without Heikin-Ashi. Let's see here. Let's do this. Lock everything. MES Z1. Away from this mic here. Okay. Gotcha. How about now? MES Z1. Without Heikin-Ashi. Right here, just regular 3, 4, 5, then 6 star buy signals. MES Auto Trader saw this too. Wow. Okay, so we're going with a candle, right? Just regular old candles without Heikin-Ashi. Where is it? On the 15 minute. Okay. 15 minute. Whoa. And see, I was telling everyone earlier, if you get multiple, like 3 star to 4 star to 5 star to 6 star, that is excellent. Like, that's good stuff. That's good. This is a perfect example of that, right? You get better and better and better. That means there's more and more confirmation that you're on the right track coming every single candle. That is awesome. Auto Trader, that brings up a good point right there. If you are unfamiliar with global trading software, you need to head over to the website and look at the Auto Trader. They have Auto Trader for ES, micro ES. Then they have oil, full contract, and the micro. Do you guys have it for the NASDAQ? I can't remember. NQ and MNQ. Boom, boom, boom. NQ, yep. So you got it for the NQ as well. So this thing actually just trades for you. You literally wake up in the morning and you open up your system and you just go do something else, and it makes trades for you. It manages your stop. It takes profit. I mean, it's the whole 9 yards. The whole 9 yards. On average, the return per Auto Trader, correct me if I'm wrong, Paul, is about what, 10,000 or 10% per month? Is that correct? Is it month or is it annual? Either way, it's fantastic. I mean, it literally handles all the stuff for you. Absolutely awesome. Just, I mean, look at it. So 3, 4, 5, 6 star right here. Boom. The between 10 and 15% per month. Per month. So you put $10,000 into an account, right? And let it do its thing and you don't mess with it. It's 10%. Just, I mean, and you're not even doing anything. Paul's trading your money for you, kind of, inadvertently. I mean, who better to do it for you than an expert, right? All right, let's check out. Indie. Boom, boom. Put my stuff back on here. All right. See, there's where did that 6 star go? During lunchtime. I'm sure you did. You know, I guess when you're good at it, you can charge what you want to charge, and people will pay it no problem. All right, so we still have the last signal that popped was gold, and I mean, we're like, this is a example of why it's okay if it hits your stop. Trust the process, right? I mean, we got green divergence coming in showing it is reversing, going the opposite direction, right? I mean, it's all lower than average volume, but even still, I mean, crazier things have happened, right? Look at this 5 minute right here. It bounced off of that area right there, and I wish I would have heeded my own advice and gone, hey, there's probably a whole bunch of buy contracts down there, which there were, as you can see. You know, it bounced, boom, and then it just kind of doing its own thing. So let it do its own thing. There's other trades out there. One trade is not going to make or break you, okay, as a trader. Just so long as you are patient and you rely on what you know, because the market is full of things that there's no way possible for you to know other than uh, you know knowing someone who is actually doing the trading for a large company, and they are telling you what they're about to do, which is going to affect the price that you're about to see, right? That's the only way that you're going to know in advance what's fixing to happen. So, and remember, it's all about consistency, right? I mean, if global trading software can make a couple of millionaires in the process, we're not going to hate that. Matter of fact, that's going to be fantastic, epic, good for you. We're glad that you did that. But the idea is to just get you to be consistent, to get you to stick to a system, a rule set that is proven, that works, that you can just go back to over and over and over and over and over and over again, and see that it makes consistent profit every single time if you follow the rules. All right, so we're not really seeing a whole lot of nothing. This ES, NQ, the dadgum YM is the golden goose of the day. Paul, he traded this the opening range this morning. Let's look at it on the 15-minute here. The opening range trade was from here to here. And if you can't see that, let me know. Okay, yeah, you can see that. All right. So this is the opening range right here. And what an opening range is, if you're unfamiliar with it, it is a specific time frame that you let a price fluctuate within that time frame. Hang on. Let me take my watch off. That may be it. No, it's I've got it over here somewhere. It may be my headset. Hang on, let me take these off too. So we'll just go base, but I don't even know why I have those on, to be honest with you. It's not like anybody's talking to me. So I forgot what I was talking about. Oh well. We got Paul, did that take care of the static? All right. So yes, so the opening range trade, okay. You've got the highest price that a candle hits and the lowest price that a candle hits in that time frame, right? So for the indices, we use the 15-minute, except for the NASDAQ, we use the 12-minute, right? So you want to draw a line at the lowest part and at the highest part of that candle, right? And whichever direction it breaks out of first, right? So let's say in this case, it broke out of the top first, right? Breaks out of the top, boom, you hang in there, right? And you set your stop loss. Correct me if I'm wrong, but your stop loss goes down here, one tick below the bottom of the range down here. You might take some heat on a trade. Understand that. You might take some heat on a trade. But doing this opening range strategy right here. But as you can see, it popped, it went up. You've got either you have a profit target set of an approximate number of ticks that you're looking for, or yes, you need balls. That's exactly what you need. You've got to be able to take the heat, because more often than not, it's going to come with some. You just got to be ready for it. I mean, it may come within one tick of hitting your stop loss, but if you can gut it out, you get stuff like this right here where it runs in your favor. Okay, so entry on this was we'll say 480. 480 was the entry on this. Boom, look at that. It went up, it came back down. You actually went back into the range, and then it broke out again. And then we're looking at 764 for the high. So let's do a little quick mathematics. That's almost 300 points. 290, 280 and some change points. That's a lot. One contract, that's $1,000, a little over $1,000, $1,350-ish. So, I mean, that's nothing to shake your nose at. You know what I mean? That's nothing to turn your nose up at. That's $1,300. That's great. That's a great day. Um, so that's the opening range trade. And what you'll see is on this channel, you'll see us more often than not, if there's not a clear signal that presents itself, which, what we're wanting to see is this, we're wanting to see this opening range, boom, followed by a beautiful 6-star or a 6-star that goes into the opening range, right? So you throw up your opening range brackets, and then it either is a 6-star or it's followed by a 6-star or a indication that you're on the right track. So, I mean, look at this. So this is the NASDAQ this morning. I mean, it ripped up 40 points and then turned around and went down, and then it just but look at all this chop. This is on a 12-minute too. For a 12-minute, look at all this chop. Man, that just ate some people up right there before it just decided to go up. So, I mean, I will say that there are forces at work in the market, and I mean, it is what it is. You're playing with some big money. So just be prepared for things to not pan out the way that they appear like they're going to pan out. So, let's see here. Looking at ES, I'm not seeing anything on the ES. There's a lot of just upwards movement right now in the market, and it usually happens in the afternoon, and there's not usually a signal unless it's like really strong movement. So bear that in mind. Just because you see something going in a certain direction, okay, but wait on the signal, because the signal is going to be what you are, as a trader, you are looking for. I mean, you don't want to, if you're not profitable yet and you're a new trader, or you're frustrated, why would you continue to rely on yourself to make calls like that, right? What you're looking for, if you're looking for something that gives you an edge, this is your edge. Why would you ignore your edge? Go back to what doesn't work, which is what you were using before, instead of relying on what does work, and that's this system right here, right? Follow the rules, be consistently profitable, and it's all good. It's all good. The goal is to be consistently profitable. Eventually, if you are consistently profitable over a period of time, you will see that money that it is that you're looking for. You're looking for that financial freedom, that laptop lifestyle. You will see that come eventually after you find that consistency, and you can find that in this system right here. So this is kind of what we're looking at here with this. I wish I could pull the website up for you, but I'm going to let you do that. If you go to the description in this channel right here, you'll see a link. It'll take you straight to the website. Go to the website, look around. You'll see exactly what it is I'm talking about. There are a ton of different indicators there that are meant to give you the edge that it is that you're looking for, without all the fluff that you're going to get from a whole lot of other ones. Okay. You can spend, thousands of dollars a month joining some trade rooms where somebody's going to make some calls that you're not seeing, or you're really uncomfortable with, or however you want to look at that. Or you can come here and you can see exactly what it is that we're looking at. You can use the system. You're getting the same you're getting the same signals I'm getting. Nobody's getting anything different, and then you can learn how to use that system and you can learn how to be profitable yourself. So go to that website, globaltradingsoftware.com, or click on the link in the description and follow that link, and it'll take you to the website. You can, if you got TradingView, TradeStation, hang on, let me put my list back up here. Uh-oh. Hang on just 1 second here. Yeah, give me just 1 second, okay? This could be important. It was not the court. It was my wife calling from her work phone that I don't have saved in my phone. Okay. So yes, let me pull up my list real quick. That's what I was going to do. There we go. All right. So it's got for the MetaTrader 4 platform, it's got for MotiveWave, which is what I use. That's just personal preference. NinjaTrader, Thinkorswim, TradeStation, and TradingView. Okay, so you've got multiple platforms that you can use this system on. Okay, and it acts the same on every system. It's the exact same. Setup is the exact same. Use is the exact same. The only thing that you're going to find that's a little bit different is the data feed, right? So depending on who you get your data from, it's going to throw a signal earlier or later, or there's a little variance in the signal depending on who your data provider is. Okay. I use Rhythmic because that's through the prop account that I'm testing for. So keeping that in mind, go to the website, check it out. I mean, they got dadgum, you name it, they got it. As a matter of fact, they're working on this thing that would be awesome. And if you join the Discord, you can see all this stuff before it comes out anywhere else. Discord is where you want to be. Trust me. But they're coming out with this thing that would be it's going to be a game changing thing. It is something super spectacular. And if you weren't here earlier, Paul has what he calls his inner circle, right? So they previously there was a monthly trading fee where you trade with Paul, like in a team, small environment, right? And you can follow along with his trades and you can make money real quick and then be done for the day or, whatever else. So he is actually going to open that up to everyone and it's going to cost $60. $60 on demand. You'll get an email the night before saying, hey, Paul's going to be trading tomorrow. If you'd like to join, click here, pay your $60 and then be on at the open. And you will be able to trade live with Paul, which would just be awesome. Awesome. You're talking about somebody that has an absolute ton of experience when it comes to trading and software development and human emotion and interaction with the markets. I mean, 20 years in this business is enough to teach some people some really hard lessons. And I guarantee you he has learned a whole bunch. You need to get up early as we will start before the gold pit open. Okay, I can do that. Wait, which gold pit open? European gold pit open or US gold pit open? Doing European session trading and crypto. Oh, cool. Okay. So, I mean, listen, there is like $60 and a cup of coffee. That's awesome. Yes. Look, so there you go right there. So, he's trading in 2 different sessions. So if you're in Europe or you fall under that time zone or you trade in that time zone, you can pay your $60, get a cup of coffee. I'm not sure that they'll give you the cup of coffee, but get a cup of coffee and get in there and trade with Paul for the whole session, right? And then there's the US session. I mean, if you want to trade, is it trading with just one session or you trade the whole day for as long as you're trading, Paul? I'm gonna say both. I'm gonna say you'll be able to trade the duration of however long it is that he's hosting the live. I mean, I'm sure he'll cut it off at some point. And he's okay. All right, so we actually have a gold 6-star sell on the 1 minute here. Let's see what it looks like here. Boom, 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 boom. And see, this is just a perfect example of, hey, I mean, it hit and now it's turning around and going back in our direction, right? A few hours at most in both sessions. Don't overtrade. Yes, 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 yes. That is a kicker. If you're a new trader, overtrading is an actual thing. It is an actual thing. It is an actual problem. I have been guilty of overtrading I don't know how many times. Like ridiculous, ridiculous, ridiculous. I should have learned by now, but regardless. So let's look at this right here. We got a 6-star on gold, right? So if you remember, we had our stop loss set up here and it hit the stop loss. It hit the stop loss. Of course, there's some sort of resistance. There's a resistance right here, which we knew that there was going to be, right? But it kind of bounced around in that area for just a little bit, and now we've got a 6-star showing that it's heading back down this direction, right? Keep in mind that the European gold pit is closed. So we are not going to take this trade. We're going to stick to Paul's advice and we are going to get out of gold. But I want to show you guys that even if you have everything set up and you know that it's going to do one thing, but it does another and it stops you out and turns around and goes in the direction that you were wanting it to go in the first place, don't get bent out of shape. Don't get bent out of shape. Why? Because the system is here to minimize your losses and maximize your profits, right? So, I mean, if I would have not had my stop loss right there, I mean, that's almost $800 right there. I mean, I was up $1,000 on the day. That's $800 that I would have been down, and I would be sweating right now because all that time that I put in to beefing up that the daily amount, is just out the window. So we do have some red divergence cloud coming in on it, which is confirmation, definitely confirmation. So we got a 6-star heading down into support right here, keeping in mind that the pits are closed and all that stuff. This is what I didn't do earlier. What I didn't do is I didn't wait on it to break and close below that support level. I did not wait for that. And I think in the morning session, I even said that you need to do that. So I'm still learning the same as everyone else is, learning to ignore my my head and do what I know I'm supposed to do, and that is, wait for it to break and close below support or above resistance to show dedication of the move itself. And, just kind of go from there, all right. So we're going to hop off of gold real quick. I'm not going to take it. About a 1-1 risk reward from the stop above resistance to the support of recent lows. Is that where it's at right now? About 1-1. Boom. I guess that's about halfway right there. So you would have your stop up here. I tell you what, we'll simulate this one. Let's see here. See, break below this right here. Boom. Simulation. It is, and then you set your stop right above this EMA cloud, just like you're supposed to. It's sitting at 940. Your stop is at 941, and your take profit is right here at the recent lows, right here. Okay, so you're looking at 91.8. Actually, we'll go 91. Actually, no, we're going to go 91.8 because I mean, let's look at this right here. So the first one hit above the pivot. Take it above the pivot. Okay, so right about here. Boom. 94.3. I'm going to say 94.3 is what he's talking about here. Boom, boom. 94.3 is your pivot. We'll go one tick above the pivot right there. This right here is 94.7. 6, 7. Okay, so this pivot right here. Okay. Excuse me. So we're going to keep that right there. Put that above the pivot right there. And then we're going to use this support right here. But we're going to look at these candles. The high, yeah, see here, the high for me on the 1 minute is 95.1. Or are you talking about total high? Good grief. Recent high, you said. So we'll say recent high being in the just the last. Okay. So boom, right there. Okay. So your yes, recent pivot high. Okay, so this is what he's talking about is the most recent place where the price rejected off of, right? That's going to be your most recent high. This is a high, this is a high, this is a high, et cetera, right? This is a high. The most recent high is going to be this 94.6 right there. So 94.7 above that, right? Then you're going to put your take profit right down here. I'm going to personally go one tick above this support right here because of this right here, this candle right here where it came down, but it didn't quite come all the way down. There's only been one candle that came down through here. But when it touched it, it went zing and went all the way back up there. So, I mean, obviously there's some pretty stiff buy orders down here. So mind that. Okay. So keep that in mind as you're working through this. I'm going to cruise through real quick and see if we've got anything else. If this chart setup right here bothers y'all, just let me know because I will definitely change it back to a single chart and then just cycle through them as I need to. I just thought it might be a little bit easier for you guys to see what it is exactly that I'm looking at whenever I'm trading by myself, which, I mean, this helps me to keep an eye on all the time frames because there may be some resistance that is coming into on the 15 minute that I'm not seeing on the 5 minute, or the 3 minute that I'm not seeing on the 1 minute, depending on what it is that you're looking at. So, but yeah, if this bothers anybody, please let me know so that I can adjust that back. Looking at this NQ right here, it is just, I don't know what's going on. Look at that beautiful 6-star buy on the 5 minute right here at about, what time was that? 11:30 on the nose with an entry at 409.75. 409.75. I mean, look at that. Golly. That is ridiculous. Considering what happened this morning with this right here. This is impressive. I don't know that there was any data that came out either that would cause it to, rip up like that. You know what I mean? It just doesn't make any sense. But then again, all of this stuff, we talked about the crystal ball aspect of everything earlier, and I just don't have one, and there isn't really one. So don't get your hopes up. But if you do find one, let me know because I'd like to look inside that joker. I swear. Let's see here. Oh, let's ease back over to the gold trade real quick. All right, we got higher than average volume on the way back up. but we're still good in the trade. And see, we've got the stop above this pivot high right here. Boom. There you go. That's it right there. Ours is not to reason why, but to do and die. Trade the reactions. Trade the reactions. That's probably the best piece of advice you're going to ever get. Don't try to understand why it happens. Just know that it does happen, and then trade everybody else freaking out about whatever it is that just happened. Whether it be freaking out in excitement or freaking out in panic where there's a whole bunch of reds selling off. Who cares why? Make some money. Make some money. All right, so there's two higher than average volume candles right there. The divergence cloud is tainting my the divergence cloud is tainting my my candle colors a little bit weird, but I don't know what candle color that one is. But it's higher than average volume, and then this one's higher than average volume. So from an aspect of risk management, if you were looking at this trade, the second higher than average, two higher than average, if you're being aggressive, right, you hop out at that point, or you're waiting on the manager to cross over. The manager is set to aggressive right now. So I mean, we've got it on. I switched it back to moderate, so it's not going to, just crush us or anything like that. But you want to give it some room to flex and breathe, because what you'll notice the more you watch the markets, the price never gets from A to B in a straight line. Right? It's always this right here. So it may be a stepping up or maybe stepping down, either one, but it's going a direction. You just have to give it enough room to flex in between to get to that number that it is that you're looking for, right? Trust the system, trust the process, manage your risk. Manage your risk. Focus on being a consistent profitable trader, and then worry about making the mega bucks later on once you master this simple stuff right here. See here, I have not gotten any other I see here, there was one on silver, but silver really tracks well with gold. So, and there wasn't there's just on the 3 minute 6-star sell, 5-6-star. Yeah. So there's a 5-star, 6-star sell, but remember that the pits are closed. So the volume's not really there. So definitely keeping that in mind. See, this is what happened to that natural gas too, the 5-star right there. And then it just kind of flattened out. Beep. It just died. So, that will be interesting whenever it reopens naturally. Then you got oil. Oil did really well today. That opening range trade on oil was just mean. On the auto traders at 275. Wow. Ooh, I did not even think about that. If you have TradeStation, it is $149 a month, and you can lease it through them, right? It's like buying a monthly subscription, right? You buy the subscription to Auto Trader, and it like $149, boom, done. And then it's just, you throw money in there and you let it do its thing, right? So you've got the NQ, the micro NQ, the ES, the micro ES, the oil and micro oil, and you can do all of that. Make sure you have enough. Make sure you got about, I think they said about 10,000. Put you about 10,000 in there, unless you're trading on the micros. and then you would do, I guess you could do 10% of that. So it'd be 1,000 on the micros, and then just let it just compound and do itself. But it's $149 for each one of those. So if you got the micro ES, the micro, okay, it's 5K for micros is what he's saying. So if you got the micro ES, the micro NQ, and the micro oil, and you went with it. Hey, Villy, what's going on, man? Yeah, so if you've got all three of those, you want 5K in each one of those, or 5K for each one of those, because it's going to take different trades, right? So you can up the amount of contracts. Okay, so yeah, so you don't want to just trade on one contract specifically, or you don't want to limit it, have it limited to just one contract. But I mean, definitely operate within your means, of course. But it's there, it's available. I didn't even think about that. I may be getting it in the next couple of days. So definitely worth it. If you are interested in doing this and you just can't get out of your own way, that auto trader is going to be the thing for you. It really is. If you're trading your own money and you just cannot get out of your dadgum way in trading, your emotions get the best of you, and you're just not built for trading, get the auto traders. So he's saying, Paul's saying that you can get a 12-month lease for the price of 10 months on the website right now. So head to the website, and so it's the link in the description right here in this video. Go to the website, check it out, see what he's talking about. Look at the reviews. Look at they compile all their data, right, on the profitability, profits and losses of the auto trader, right? Read through it, look at it. It's the evidence that you need that's going to confirm that this thing is as legit as we're saying that it is. Okay, if you don't believe us, go to that website right there. It's up there somewhere, right there in the box. Go there, check it out. If you like it, there's your answer right there. Especially if you can't get out of your own way. If this whole system right here is just too much for you to wrap your head around, the auto trader is definitely going to be the way to go. Download TradeStation. Yep, there you go. So on each page, you can download TradeStation's report on each auto trader. Ooh, very nice. Very, very nice. So make sure that you check that stuff out, because the whole goal is we're not trying to fluff people into buying something that doesn't work. We want to be as transparent as possible and show you that it does work, and that's it. I mean, this works. It's going to give you this amount of profitability, right? Average of 10 to 15% a month on whatever it is that you put in there to trade with, right? Depending on your risk tolerance and stuff like that. This is why you don't take orders out of pit times. Heading back over to gold. Boom. Yes. Noted. And this. I think we were talking about this earlier, right? This is just people trading. There's no volume behind this. Oh wow. Okay. Did not see that coming. That's weird. Yeah, so there's no volume behind this, right? I mean, it's greater than average. Yeah, there you go. Listen to Uncle Paul. Just don't trade outside of pit times. Let's just keep it simple, folks. I mean, yes, sometimes you might get lucky, but we're not looking for luck. We're looking for consistency. What is that? We are looking for consistently profitable trades, right? It is not worth the hassle and the stress of making a bad trade after the pits close, right? So let's just keep that in mind. I'm not going to overtrade today. I made that extra trade, brought me down to 570 on the day. which is still great. I'm not upset about that. $500 on the day, and all I did was sit here, talk to you guys, and push a couple buttons. I'm cool with that. Who wouldn't be cool with that? So yes, make sure that you take a moment and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. If you are new here, please go to the link in the description, head to the website, take a look at the products, right? If you don't believe me, believe the reviews, believe the journals, the trade journals on the Auto Traders, just look at it all. Look at it all. It all works. The idea behind it is that it's giving you a system that you can use. It's giving you an edge that you can use, and a repeatable process to help you become a consistently profitable trader. So go there, check that stuff out. If you have any questions, go to the Discord. You can find the Discord link here somewhere, probably in the description, if I had to guess. Click on the Discord link, go there, join up, ask questions. You can go directly to Paul and ask him a question about one of the products. You can go directly to Damien and ask him a question about one of the products. You can even ask me if you really want to, and I will ask Paul because he knows. So do that. Make sure you give us a thumbs up. Hit the like button if you enjoy the streams. We really like to know that we're doing a good job. Okay, I like to know that I'm doing a good job. It may not really matter to the other guys, but I care. I care. Anyway, with that being said, Discord, website, subscribe, like, come back tomorrow because we're going to be here tomorrow morning at 7:30 Eastern. Hopefully I don't have a screaming baby with me again. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm getting off here, guys. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Don't overtrade. Go ahead. Cut it off. No sense in if you're green, leave it green. No sense in taking trades after the market closes. You guys have a great day.